Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Mill Creek Crossing Connection, brought to you by Dan Dolan and Dan Dolan Homes. And with us in studio, we have Dwight Wheelan. And good morning, Dwight.
Good morning.
So,
nice morning.
Yeah, beautiful morning, nice sunny day to head on out to Mill Creek and check out the new home that is in progress. And we get a weekly progress report from you on how things are going.
Well, the house is located on Connor Court. It is pretty well completed. Of course, there's some odd jobs that need to be done, but it is listed now. People can find the listing on the internet.
Okay.
It's advertised as a 4-car garage, so they're counting on two cars in that 41-foot deep garage, which no problem at all, and still have room for a little office in the back if they want it. But 3 bedrooms, 4-car garage, 2 baths on the main level. Cabinets are all finished. Just like I say, the carpet has to get laid and things like that for it to be completely done. But I don't know what the marketing plan is planned for this unit. We'll find that out as we go along, I guess. But it is listed, and people can pull it up and copy it off or read it. And I'm sure that somebody is going to be present in that location. I haven't heard, and I expect to hear that today. If not, why, we'll leave it up to them to announce it.
Okay.
But it is ready to look at if people want to pursue purchasing the house, and they want to talk about the reverse mortgage and things like that. Whoever's at the house will be able to discuss that and lead them to the person that can give them all of the details. But it shows pretty nice. Of course, I always said I hope they got the sod down before the snows and stuff. Well, it's down. Sounds like we're going to get plenty of rain on it this weekend. But it's a well-built house. This one does have a slight step for entry from the garage and from the front door, which is different from a Dolan-built house. We always talked about the no-step entry. So come by. I'm sure we're going to see some activity at the house, and a lot of people have been driving by. Hopefully they'll come back when somebody's there and take a look inside, because, as I say, it shows real good. It's different than a typical house that Dolan builds. It's a 3-bedroom on the main level. A couple more bedrooms could be finished in the basement if a person needed 4 or 5 bedrooms. Another bedroom could be built out in the garage too. It would not have a bathroom and things like that, because it's past that stage of adding a bathroom. But anyway, it's ready to show, and we've been talking about it, and hopefully people will come by when someone is there to show it and walk through and just be amazed at the comfort and how it's designed and things like that.
And, we've talked about it earlier about how it's a little bit different than some of the homes that he's built before, because you mentioned the kitchen design is a little different, and people really like it.
You bet. Yeah, one thing that's different about this one is there's a pantry in the kitchen.
Right.
And it's in a corner, so it's kind of what you'd call wasted space anyway, in a finished kitchen. So he's put a pantry there, and that is a very attractive addition. There's one other house in the subdivision that has that, and the people that bought it were very complimentary of that pantry in the kitchen. So that's about it. They will have someone there to show the houses, and I would encourage people to drop by. As I say, you can review it online, see the price and all the features. So take a look, and if it is interesting, well, just drive on out, and someone will be there to show it.
Well, I tell you, I know that as technology changes and people get more and more reliant on just doing everything online, that's a big part of the real estate world now, is people will just look online and look at the home, all the pictures from all the rooms, and some people will even make a decision to buy based on that. But I'm still old school. I want to walk in personally and see the place before you buy it. So
you bet. And that's what people need to do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not in that area where people come and look at houses and say, I'll give you $5,000 more than you're asking, which people do in some areas. I had a grandson that showed his house that way. First people that came said, we'll give you $5,000 more if you will not show it to anybody else. And of course he was anxious to hear that. But interest rates have come up some, and people always get that shock. Interest rates are up. Well, you get used to it. Mm-hmm. And I think people are pretty much used to it now. They're talking about rates coming down some, and that would be to people's advantage. But talk to your local banker or the credit unions and see how things work out.
Absolutely. And of course, we always mention, especially, it hasn't snowed yet. We assume it will at some point. If you live out in the division out there, then you can get snow removal taken care of.
Yeah, they're not. This house is not in the homeowners association that takes care of the snow removal and the lawn mowing, but the young man that takes care of our homeowners association says, while I'm out there, why wouldn't I mow the yard or remove the snow? Mm-hmm. And he would do it for the same price that they would pay if they were in our subdivision. So that can be arranged if it's people that want their snow removed. We're real fortunate to have this young man, and he's been with us 1 year, and this year he's been given a list of those people that still work. So he gets their driveways cleared first, and then he takes care of the rest of us that live there, and then lastly, those snowbirds.
Sure.
He cleans their driveways and takes care of that. So those things can be worked out if people want to do it.
So that's always a nice little incentive for folks out there if they're thinking about making that purchase and not having to deal with that issue, because it's not getting any easier to shovel snow as I get older. It's just the opposite.
That makes the garages bigger.
Oh, sure, because then you don't have to store.
The snowblower, the lawnmower, and the big thing that I like about it is I don't have the smell of gas in my garage.
Right. Yeah, I was going to mention that you don't have the gas cans in there. And
That's right.
so, well, it's hard to believe we're already up on 10 o'clock here. So any final thoughts you want to pass along here today?
No, just come by. There'll be an open sign in the window when it's open for showing, and or you can contact your realtors and they can show it right now.
Okay.
So I'm talking about the permanent person that would be there, or if they're planning to have one. So just drive by and look for that open sign.
All right, sounds good. Well, Dwight, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
Because next time we talk, it'll be after Christmas, believe it or not.
That's right. Say, see you next year.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming in, and that is our Mill Creek Crossing Connection. Listen Wednesday mornings at this time here on KROS, brought to you by Dan Dolan and Dan Dolan Homes.
This is KROS.